Welcome! Today, we're diving into a breakthrough that's shaking up the developer world, Claude Code Subagents. If you're a developer, you know how tough it can be to juggle multiple roles, architect, tester, planner, and more, all in one day. Claude Code, an AI tool that's been gaining traction, just introduced a feature that could bridge the gap between solo developers and full teams. In this video, we'll explore what subagents are, why most developers haven't seen them yet, and how they're set to change everything about your workflow. Let's get started by understanding the daily challenges developers face. Every developer, whether working solo or in a team, constantly switches between different mindsets. One moment you're deep in code architecture, the next you're planning features or writing documentation. This mental juggling act is exhausting and often leads to mistakes or lost focus. The reality is, we rarely talk about how much context switching slows us down. Claude Code recognized this pain point and set out to solve it. But before we get to the solution, let's break down the specific mindsets developers shift through on a daily basis. Let's look at the main mindsets developers cycle through. Code architecture mode, where you balance clean code with complexity. Project architecture mode, ensuring nothing spirals out of control. Project planning mode, translating features into technical steps. Testing architecture mode, hunting for gaps and edge cases. And documentation mode, keeping everything up to date. These are just a few, there are many more. The problem is, switching between them isn't seamless. It's mentally taxing and can derail your progress. This is where Claude Code's approach stands out. Even with advanced AI tools like Claude Code, developers often face a major frustration. The AI doesn't always do what you want. For example, you might ask it to fix a single test, but it ends up refactoring unrelated code or creating a whole new test suite. This kind of context confusion can be just as disruptive as working with an inexperienced team member. You lose focus, and your workflow gets derailed. These issues highlight the need for a more specialized, context-aware AI assistant. Claude Code quietly rolled out a feature called Subagents, inspired by the mixture of experts model. Instead of relying on one AI to handle everything, you can now create specialized agents for specific tasks. Each subagent is like a focused expert, handling only its designated area, be it testing, architecture, or documentation. This means no more accidental context switching. Each agent maintains its own focus, just like a real team member would. Setting up subagents in Claude Code is straightforward. You simply update your Claude installation, then use the Agents command to manage them. Each agent gets its own context window, so their tasks and focus don't bleed into each other. This isolation is key to maintaining clarity and efficiency. You can even version control your agents within your project, ensuring your workflow remains consistent and organized. One of the most powerful aspects of subagents is customization. You can tailor each agent's permissions and tools. For example, you might create an architect agent that only gives advice, not direct code changes. Or a test coverage agent that focuses solely on identifying gaps in your tests. This level of control means you can delegate tasks more effectively, just like assigning roles in a real team. Let's look at a real-world example. The Test Coverage Analyzer agent is designed to focus purely on test coverage, gaps, and quality. When you invoke this agent, it proactively analyzes your tests and provides targeted feedback. This means you get exactly the insights you need, without the agent wandering off into unrelated territory. It's like having a dedicated QA specialist on your team, always ready to help. When you use a specialized agent like the Test Coverage Analyzer, the responses are focused and relevant. Instead of generic advice, you get actionable insights tailored to your current task. This not only saves time, but also reduces frustration. You're no longer distracted by unrelated suggestions or unnecessary changes. The agent acts as a true specialist, keeping your workflow streamlined. Context isolation is one of the biggest advantages of subagents. Each agent operates within its own context window, meaning their tasks and memory are kept separate. This prevents the kind of accidental context switching that can derail your focus. You can explicitly invoke the agent you need for a specific task, ensuring that your workflow remains organized and efficient. It's a simple change with a huge impact. Another key feature is automatic agent delegation. Claude Code can route tasks to the appropriate agent based on your instructions. This means you don't have to micromanage which agent does what the system handles it for you. You can also restrict tool access, ensuring that each agent only uses the tools necessary for its role. This level of automation and control is a game changer for productivity. The introduction of sub-agents isn't just about coding faster, it's about fundamentally changing how developers work. By removing the hidden costs of context switching, developers can stay focused on the task at hand. You get to define exactly what each agent does, just like building your own dream team. This shift in mindset is paving the way for a new era of software development, where AI truly augments human capability. Before sub-agents, developers faced constant uncertainty. Would the AI do what you asked? Would it go off track? Would you spend more time fixing things than building? Now, with sub-agents, you have control. You can define roles, delegate tasks, and ensure each agent stays in its lane. It's like assembling a team of specialists, each focused on their own area, working together seamlessly. Ready to try sub-agents yourself? Start by updating Claude Code and running the Agents command. You can create agents for different roles: testing, architecture, documentation, and more. If you have just 30 minutes, try creating and running a single agent. With more time, build a full team of 5 agents for your project. Experiment with global versus project-specific agents to see what fits your workflow best. We're at the start of a massive shift in software development. Sub-agents are just the beginning. As AI tools become more specialized and context-aware, developers will be able to focus more on creativity and problem-solving, and less on managing distractions. Whether you're a solo developer or part of a large team, embracing these tools can transform your workflow. The future is about building smarter, not just faster.